Hey guys, I was recently asked by numerous people what my political stances are. Um, I really don't like talking about two things, politics and religion. Now, I don't like talking about it online. I don't like talking about it face to face with people. I don't like talking about it with my neighbors, my family, strangers. Uh, Mostly because no matter what you say, you're going to get people upset and aggravated and annoyed, angry, sad, all kinds of emotions come out that are negative. Like I said, even though there's people who agree with you, there's going to be plenty of people who don't, and they take it very personal for some reason. I see that more so with religion, but even with politics, people take it very personally. So I really normally don't like talking about it. However, I will break my own personal rule for you guys to kind of open up my mind to you a little bit and let you know what's going on up in my head. The recent election. A lot of people asked me if I voted, and yes, I did vote. This is actually the first year or the first presidential election I was legally allowed to vote. I am 23 years old. I'll be 24 December 29th, meaning that the last presidential election I was only 20, so I could not vote for the president. However, this year I was able to, and I did a lot of homework on it because I find it's your duty as an American to go out and vote. You know, have your voice heard. I totally believe in that. But please, if you're going out and voting, do a little homework first. There's a lot of people who go out and vote for very specific reasons that are really not very important, to be honest. But anyway, I actually voted prior to voting day. I am postal worker. Technically, I'm self-employed on paper, but I work directly for a woman who owns multiple mail contracts with the government. So basically, I do everything that postal workers do, but on paper, I'm not a postal worker. I'm just self-employed. A little confusing there, but basically, I was working on voting day, and I knew that way in advance. I knew it would be a heavy mail day anyway. But I actually got an absentee ballot, which means I got a form and I filled it out, and I was able to vote through the mail. Okay, so I wouldn't have to go to the polls on election day, basically because I couldn't. I was working. So I actually voted 3 weeks prior to voting day. And I know a lot of people are probably wondering who I voted for. And I'll tell you, I voted for John McCain. I voted for McCain for multiple reasons. Multiple reasons. I can't even get into half of them in this video. One thing that might be obvious is my new stance on being pro-gun and pro, Second Amendment rights. That's going to be a giveaway. But that I honestly believe, even though that's a very important issue for me, that's trivial in the overall picture of what's going on in our country and our livelihood, really. But it was an issue for me. Okay, so I did vote for John McCain. I honestly felt that he was just a better man for this position right now. If nothing else at all, I mean, the man put in his time. It was deserving. He really should have gotten the position. I mean, he's a war vet. He put his life on the line for us. I mean, what else can you ask, you know? I mean, he just had more experience. Now, does that mean he would have been a better president? I don't know. There's no way of telling that. But I honestly believe he should have won. Like I said, if nothing else, because he put in his time and he has the experience. But I also believe that as an American, it is my duty and all of our duty to support our president, no matter who it is. I mean, if you voted for McCain and you're bummed that Obama won, like me, you still have to support Obama. When the time comes, he's our president. He is the leader of the free world. And as Americans, I believe it's our duty to support him, okay, as much as we can. I mean, obviously, if you disagree with him, that's fine. And the way you take care of that is you talk to your local officials, you get in touch with your governor, your senators, and you take the parts and the necessary steps to get your voice heard on different issues. But anyway, I'm kind of veering off a little bit on what I'm talking about. But, yeah, I voted for McCain. I wanted McCain to win, but he didn't. So come, after the inauguration and it's official, I will be supporting Obama just because I feel that's my duty as an American. But I am completely bummed about the whole thing, and I really thought McCain should have won. One reason I'm upset is because they made it into a big race issue. Obviously, it's historical that a black man is going to be the president of the United States. But honestly, the media just is out of control with it. I mean, how can they constantly talk about it's not a black and white thing, but it's about their politics. But in the same breath, they can't get over the fact that a black guy won. I mean, black, white, Mexican, whatever, it doesn't really matter. I just feel that the president should know what he's doing, okay? I think Barack Obama honestly believes that he can change our world, and I think that's great, especially since he's going to be our president. I would hope he really believes in what he's saying. But honestly, 4 years, I don't know if that's going to be enough time to really do anything. And I pray and I hope to God that he does the right thing and he doesn't do any wacky stuff, or that's really going to hurt our economy and, like I said, our livelihood. So I am hoping and praying that he does the right thing. But I'm sick and tired of the media. I mean, like I said, they start off the conversation or whatever they're saying on in the news that it's a shame that people are making this into a race thing and it's about his politics and not the color of his skin. In the same breath, they do an interview with a black guy from Harlem crying that it's a black guy. And that's all they're talking about. You don't see them cut film and they do an interview with a black man and the black man is saying, thank God Obama won because of so-and-so politics. Thank God he won because of health care or whatever. They don't say that. All they've been talking about is thank God it's a black guy. So to me that's annoying. I mean, it's not about the color of his skin. I mean, it's about what he's about. It's what he's going to do for us as a country. That's what the presidency is all about. And yeah, it's historical. But honestly, if we weren't racist as a country, why would that even be an issue? Why would we even be talking about that? I'll tell you why, because we are racist. Everyone's racist in their own way. I mean, some people, they don't think they are, but they are. It may be very, very minute. But like I said, this is just proof. Stop talking about the fact that he's black. If you really aren't racist, who cares? He's just another guy, right? It's just a little hypocritical to me. Anyway, I'm totally blabbing, but like I said, I wanted to kind of open up my mind to you a little bit and let you know what's going on in my head. So I was disappointed with the election, and I'll be honest, I actually shed a tear watching McCain's speech. It was just sad because he really, really deserved it, but whatever. It's over now, so I really hope Obama does the right thing. I'll be really happy if he turns out to be our best president ever, but it remains to be seen. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you all this is because of the recent events and the election. It kind of sped up the process of me buying new guns for obvious reasons. I mean, Obama, doing his campaigning, he wanted to propose a 500% tax increase on firearms and firearm-related items. If you're not so good at math, that's literally 5 times the price. So everything that's gun-related will cost 5 times as much money. I'll give you an example. My Glock 17, to buy that new was $500. A little over $500, $550, somewhere around there. I happen to buy mine used for $420, but anyway, if you were to buy one new, it would be about $500 right now. Now, if Obama's tax proposal went into effect and was passed, now that's a $2,500 gun. Do you know any people who can go out and spend $2,500 right now? I could barely spend the $420 for my used one. So that's what I'm talking about. And forget the guns. Let's say you have a bunch of guns. Well, guess what? You still need ammo. If you're going to shoot them, you got to buy ammo. 5 times the price, that's just a lot of money. I'll give you another example for ammunition. 9mm ammunition. I've been buying Winchester, just some Target ammo. Real cheap 9mm. I get a box of 100 rounds for between $20 and $25. That makes it roughly a quarter a shot. Okay, every time I shoot the gun, it's costing me a quarter. Now, if it was 5 times as much, you're looking at over $100 for a box of 100 rounds. That's going to cost more than $1 a shot. Now that's just cheap Target ammo. The ammo, the hollow points, and the self-defense and home defense rounds, right now they cost about $1 a shot. So you're talking $5 a shot? Yeah, that's expensive. I don't know anyone who could afford that. I mean, it was a push for me to get a $400 gun, you know, and never mind spending all that extra money. So I read an article on the increase in gun sales and ammo sales, and it's ridiculous. I mean, everyone's going out and buying whatever they can while they can still afford it and are still legally able to do so. So anyway, that prompted me to purchase a new gun, and I've already wasted a lot of your time blabbing, so I'll just get right into it and show you. I wanted to get a shotgun, I wanted to get a 12 gauge, and I wanted to get something affordable but reliable. So after doing a bunch of research and talking to some of you guys who've helped me out with the gun information, I do appreciate it, I chose to go with a Mossberg Model 500 Persuader. Kind of pan this around, show you this. This is a 12 gauge shotgun, pump action. This one is a 7+1 model, meaning this tube magazine here holds 7 rounds, and then I could put one in the chamber if I want, so I have a total of 8 rounds ready to go. I love this gun. I didn't shoot it yet. Hopefully I will be shooting it this weekend, my grandfather's, and I'm sure I'll make a video for you guys. Down the road, I'll do destruction tests on different ammunition, not only the shotgun, but some other guns too, which should be a lot of fun. But anyway, I just want to show you that. I bought this brand new for $320 plus tax, which is fantastic. I would have bought it used, but they didn't have any used at the time. So that is the Mossberg Model 500 Persuader. Can't wait to shoot it. It's going to be fun. Now also, besides buying a gun, I traded for a gun. I traded with someone on knife forums for this gun. Actually, funny story. I posted the knife that I traded was my William Henry knife. I know some of you guys are going, "Oh man, how can you do that? Stupid." I know. I love the knife, but it was a safe queen. It's a collectible that I would have just sat there, and as time goes on, my interest in knives changed a little bit, and in recent years I've been more about knives that I'll use as opposed to the collector's aspect of knife stuff. So I figured, you know what, I'll let someone else enjoy it for a little while. It's time to move on. And the biggest reason why I did that, to be honest, is I didn't have any more money to buy a new gun. But I wanted one. So the funny part of the story is that I actually posted it for trade on a gun forum as well as knife forums. Now, a guy contacted me through the gun forum and offered me a knife in trade for my knife. And it was nice, a really nice knife, but I had to turn him down because I was looking for a gun. Ironically, over at the knife forum, someone traded me a gun, or they offered to trade a gun, and I gladly accepted. The gun that I traded for was this right here. I really want a revolver as well as the shotgun you just saw to kind of give me more variety in my collection. Beautiful gun. This is a Smith & Wesson Model 686. It is a .357 Magnum. And of course also shoots .38 Specials. Beautiful. It's got the bluing on here, the Smith & Wesson bluing. And actually this is a aftermarket custom Cocobolo grip. Now notice this is completely unloaded right now. Okay, but notice that even though it is unloaded, I'm treating it as if it's loaded. Okay, it's very important. Now I know for a fact this is unloaded. I can swing it around, it doesn't matter. But as I turn this to show you the barrel, I'm moving my body out of the way. Okay, because you want to always practice these safety tips. But anyway, the reason I'm showing you this is because I want to show you it's a 6-shot here. Like I said, .357 Magnum. Beautiful. This guy had some work done on the inside. He actually had a trigger job and an action job. For the trigger, he actually had aftermarket Wolf brand springs replaced. All the springs in here were replaced. So that took off the trigger pull, took off about 2 pounds on the double action, and then I think about a half a pound on the single action. So basically it's a lighter trigger pull. I wouldn't call it a hair trigger, but it's close. That really helped with the accuracy. Now the guy told me, and he was a big gun aficionado, but he told me that at 25 yards with reloads, okay, with your own ammunition, where you're not factory ammo, but ammo you're making yourself, which is a little more accurate, At 25 yards, he can get a grouping of 6 shots within the size of a quarter, which is accurate. Of course, I don't do reloads, so I'll be shooting factory ammo, which is not a problem at all. I mean, if I can get 6 shots at 25 yards within, I don't know, a $50 size, circle, I'm more than happy. Just amazing. 357 mag. It's going to be fun to shoot. I cannot wait. And I have to say, this Cocobolo grip here is just beautiful. It's very, very aesthetic looking. Looks really nice in my opinion, but it's really, really comfortable and smooth to hold on to. So I really can't wait to shoot this guy. So that is my my news. 2 new guns. Very happy. Election, not so happy. But what are you going to do? You can't win them all, right? I appreciate you guys watching my video, and once again I want to ensure all of my knife viewers that this is not going to turn into a gun channel. I can promise that. I know some of you guys are going, no more guns, stop with the guns. Mostly because some of you guys are in different countries and there's no way you'll ever get a gun, and you don't even want to be teased with them, and I understand that. And on the other case, there's also some younger kids that you're not going to be able to buy a gun, for a couple of years anyway, so you don't even want to see them because then you'll love them and you can't have them. And I apologize, I'm sorry for the tease. But I promise, again, this is not going to turn into a gun channel. It's just another hobby of mine. So I do want to share that because plenty of people still enjoy these videos. But don't worry, I'll have plenty of knife stuff. And in fact, I waited for this video. I waited until I got the Condor machete video up first. So if I have any new gun material in the future, I'll try to get knife stuff up first for you, or at least some gear stuff. But anyway, thank you for spending some time with me and listening to my political views and checking out my new guns. I certainly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day.